Hi, so my name is Tuanni Price, and I am owner of Zuri Wine Tasting, and I created this wine discovery kit. It's a product that I absolutely love, and I was going to hire somebody to do this really fancy pitch video for me, but I'm an entrepreneur, so that's not in my budget right now. And then I was going to try to do the pitch video myself, but I was spending hours and hours trying to learn how to edit, trying to do this editing, and it wasn't going to work. So what I said was, you know what? I know this product. I know what it means to me. I'm just going to talk to you and tell you about it, tell you why it's important, why you should invest in this product. So basically, this is my wine discovery kit. It's a kit that I designed during COVID. Like, I had the idea for a product, I had the idea for a wine tasting club before COVID, but during COVID, I really had the time to sit down and vet out what I wanted to deliver to the people, how I wanted to educate people in wine. And so that's when I discovered this kit. So first, let's talk about what's in the kit, right? So it's this cute kit, and on the box it says, find the wine that you love, wine discovery kit. So this is the box that it comes in. It comes in this really cool box with everything, all the tools that you need to discover wines that you actually love. And then you can document those things. You can document those things starting off with, let me see, no, before we start off with that, let's just start off with what it includes. It includes this really cool welcome card and instruction booklet, and it's themed throughout. So it has my logo on there, Zuri Wine Tasting, and it says, find the wine you love. Your love affair with wine begins here. So yes, it begins here. And there's just like a nice little thank you note that I personally wrote to thank people for being a part of the Zuri Wine Tribe, Tasting Tribe, and for buying the kit. And then it also gives you directions on how to use the kit, when to use the kit. Like, for example, you can use the kit um, for games. Like, if you have a dinner party and you guys are going to taste wine before dinner while you're waiting and you're enjoying your cheese and your charcuterie and your wine, you can actually use this kit to do a deductive tasting for your wine. So that's what this kit does. It does deductive tastings for wine. It helps people identify nuances and quality in wine, and also find their personal preference with wine. So it comes with instructions and a cool little welcome note from me. Then it comes with these awesome notepads. Let me see if you can see those notepads. Yes, those are the notepads. And you get like 36 different notepads, and they're all just like generic notepads, but they have really cool stuff on there, like your evaluation of the wine, that's your professional opinion of the wine, like your objective opinion of the wine. Is it poor? Is it acceptable? Is it good? And then your connection with the wine. How do you connect with the wine? Would you ghost the wine? Would you friend zone the wine? Would you second date the wine? Would you marry the wine? So these coasters are reused. I mean, you can use them for the wine, place your wine on them, and then make notes on them, and then keep those coasters in this lovely, after you print them out, like after you write on them, you can keep them in this wonderful wine journal, right? So like, you can either transfer the information to the wine journal or just keep the papers in there and review them whenever you want to find about, research about a wine that you liked. But this wine journal, I designed this wine journal, and it's perfect because it's not your average wine journal. Of course, it comes with like tribe identification information, so you can place your selfie there. You can say when you became a member and like your country. You can bring this to any in-person Zuri wine event. I can sign it. You can have other members sign it if you want to. But then with here, you can just write down your wines by like region. So for example, I have all the major regions like California, France, Italy. So when you find a wine, you can just write it in the square for that country. South Africa is definitely on there. Everybody knows my connection to South Africa. And then your favorites by varietal. So you can also write those down by your favorites by varietal. My favorite part of the book is this wine pronunciation guide and a tasting guide that's in the book. So it comes with this wine journal. And then, my favorite part of the kit are these wine cards. So it's deductive tasting cards. There's 59 cards in the kit, right? And these cards help you find out nuances, help you discover flavors and aromas in wine. It helps you identify and like use a vocabulary. So that's what I wanted it to do. I wanted to make it easy for people to discover or to use their own wine vocabulary. something that's kind of universal that we can all relate to. So that's what these cards help guide them. And they're basically go through the steps. So you have your see, you have your swirl card, then you have your smell card, and then you have your sip card, and then you have your savor card, and then you have your quality card where you say what kind of quality the wine is. And then you have your match cards, right? And how you match, how you connect with the wine. And the match cards, let me just tell you, these are absolutely my favorites, right? Because I designed them because I feel like when you connect with the wine, it's like your personal connection, right? So for example, when you're not talking about the quality of the wine, for example, Moscato, some people might really, really love Moscato. That's just their jam, right? For me, it's not necessarily my jam. It's not a wine that, not unless it's an Italian Moscato and it's like light and has these different characteristics. It's not generally a wine that I connect with, but some people would. So the question is, would you ghost the wine? I love this one. Would you friend zone the wine? Oh no, that's second date the wine. That's friend zone. Would you friend zone the wine? Would you second date the wine? Or would you marry the wine? So that's the degree of interest and connection that you have with the wine. Those are my favorite cards in the whole kit. Well, no, this is another one of my favorite cards, and this is the balance. So ultimately, when you savor the wine, you want to think about how balanced is the wine. The sweetness or the flavor, the tannins, the acidity, the alcohol. A combination of all those things is the wine balance that makes it actually a good wine. And so when you go through all the cards like the sea, you know, there's a card that says, is it cloudy, is it clear? And then when you swirl it, you talk about the legs, you talk about the viscosity of the wine, and then smell. Smell probably has the most because there's a category for everything. Like for example, there's berry, there's citrus, there's ripe, there's underripe, and then you just use those cards to identify some of the things that you smell and you taste in the wine. And then when you talk about the sipping, you talk about the texture of the wine, the flavor intensity, the acidity, all of those things. And then the quality is like, is it a good wine? Is it a poor wine? So that's what the kit comes with. So it comes with 59 of these deductive tasting cards, and this is like the meat of it. This is the juice of it. This is what helps you actually identify the wines that you love. And the product is on sale. It sells for $29.99. That is the manufacturer's suggested resale price. The MSRP, $29.99. I've actually already sold 43 kits. So I actually had the kits in hand a couple weeks ago. I launched the kits and I sold 43 kits already. So I sold 43 kits in the United States, all across the United States, from California to Florida to Connecticut, all across the United States. And then I sold 3 kits here in South Africa, and I would love to sell more. I really feel like it's a product that once people get it in their hands, they have a fun time with it. They're experiencing wine, they're learning about wine, and it's a very useful kit. So what I'm asking for is help with capital so that I can invest in marketing properly. The shipping costs are super high, so just like fronting the shipping costs for the kids and the marketing, and basically that's it. And then the staff help because the kids, it's a labor of love. There's 59 cards, and so we have to put them all in order when we get big orders for them. And yes, so that's what I'm asking for. I'm asking for help with marketing and staff, and I would love to hire a PR company to help with some of the marketing, and then a sales team so that I can get it in tasting rooms. I can get it in maybe some major retail outlets across the United States. And I would love, love, love your help. So please click on the link to donate, click on the link to, you know, be a partner. And I look forward to you actually having a kit in your hand. Thank you so much.